Hey everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Krashek, and yes, today we have some Montreal Canadian news. Because we all know Montreal Canadiens kind of needed a lefty center. We had a lot of righty. A guy like Nick Suzuki was an amazing righty center. We had also a guy like Kirby Dack, who is a kind of a big question mark, but still I think have a little bit of potential there. And a guy like Jake Evans, who is perfect for the fourth line. But today, Veleno is now a Montreal Canadian, and I'm gonna give you a little reaction in my opinion about this signing. So yeah, Joe Veleno is now a member of the Montreal Canadiens. It was kind of rumor all summer. He was training with Demidov this summer, another Montreal Canadian player, but the rumor kind of died down. But now it's official, 1 year, $900K for Joe Veleno with the Montreal Canadiens. So for the people who doesn't know Joe Veleno or Joseph Veleno, I'm gonna do a little recap of who Joe Veleno is and his strength and weakness. First of all, Joe Veleno is a center from the QMJHL. He's a center, 6'1", 201 pounds, lefty. That's very important for the Montreal Canadiens because he's the only one right now in the system. Kapanen, Beck, Suzuki, and all the others, Evans, they are all righty. Number-wise, Veleno is a 15 to 25 point a year guy. His best season is 28 with 12 goals, 16 assists in 23-24. But normally Veleno is a 15 to 25 point a year player. Now for his strength and asset. Veleno is a very solid skater, but what I like the most about his game is the defensive side. I will be honest, he's no Dovrak, he's no Jake Evans, but he's a pretty solid defensive player. Another strength that I like a lot about Veleno is his shooting. Not the most consistent shooter, and I think he can rush the net way more and get to the net to get closer, but his shooting is always, since the junior and midget AAA, have been one of the greatest strengths of Veleno in his game. So I think if he can use that a little bit more in Montreal and rush the net more, that could be a pretty fun tool for him in the NHL. Now for the weakness. I kind of said already, this is not a guy who rush the net, who go to the traffic. It's not a guy who's very physical, even though he's a 6'1", 200 pound player. And I think you really need to work on that if you want to be a full-time NHLer in the future. I also have a lot of question mark about his creativity. I think this is a guy who lacked the vision to see the best option and create the best option for his teammate. This is a guy who played very, very simple. Dump the puck and try to get it. But like I said, he dumped the puck, but he's not a physical player. So a lot of incoherence in his game. And like I said, if he will rush the net, I think this is a guy who can score 12 to 15 goals a year pretty easily. But because it doesn't really do it, his numbers are pretty dry sometimes. So what is the role awaiting Veleno in Montreal next year? It's all depending from him, to be honest. We have a roster spot open for him in the bottom six. Is it the third line center? Is it a role on the fourth line? Is it the 13th player? It's all gonna depend of him and how he perform and how he produce in the preseason. Because I think Montreal doesn't really have a clear role for him. Montreal see him like an asset that could surprise, but nothing more than that. And I think everything's gonna depend on how he produce in the start of the season, because if he doesn't do well, he could start this season in the AHL with the Rockets. So that was my video and my reaction about Veleno to Montreal. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.